I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart
For
for America.
Everybody's favorite terrorist simp, Hasan Piker, says, you know what? I'm going to go down to the People's Republic of China, and they're going to treat me really well. They have to. It's a republic. It's in the name. Only to find out that no, it's not a republic. Surprise. It's a communist crap fest, and you got detained for having memes at Tiananmen Square. And you should be fine with this, by the way. Right? You're one of these weirdo communists. You're not even a communist. You're a capitalist pretending to be a communist, selling that ideology to a bunch of dumb morons on Twitch so you can get rich. And then you go to a communist hellscape, and then you immediately get detained at a tourist spot for having a meme. But it's America that sucks, guys. Right, you degenerate weirdo with a tiny head? Hasan and co. get stopped by Chinese security police, so the Chinese military, at Tiananmen Square, while streaming in Tiananmen Square, and then they got their phones yanked. Yeah, they went right through your phone. And he's sitting there going, yeah, I'm going to redistribute the poop in my colon to my pants. A theme that you Democrats seem to do a lot these days. He put a Jerry Nadler right inside his pants. We got one more, Abe. The Joe Biden brain pudding tapioca poop pants.
Roger, you seen this?
There you go. Look, so they're sharing memes. Look at this. Lols, I'm Mao. Look at that, everybody. I'm Mao. A soldier on the in the square goes, that we usually throw people into gulags for. Uh-oh. Look. Uh-oh. Here comes the police. Here comes the military police. Uh-oh. Talking to his handler. Talking to his government minder. There you go. And then they block the camera. Block the camera. That's what he loves so much. That's what you communist weirdos love so much, huh? He craps himself. He's like, "Oh no, man, we're just doing memes. We're just sharing memes on the bridge." But then it gets turned off. Technical difficulties, boys. We'll be right back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. We're doing secret memes. Be right back. Yeah, secret memes. You're detained by the military police in China because you showed a picture of you as Mao on the Great Wall of China. And they said, no, that won't be tolerated. And then that goes back to his hotel in China and then says, America sucks. Oh my God, America, you're stupid. I hate you, America. While he's frantically trying to book a plane ride the hell back to America. Because he's got parasites in his brain. That's why his head's so small. It's been hollowed out. He's dumb. His audience is dumber. That's the problem. Don't get parasites like Hasan Piker, allegedly, of course. All right. Check out today's sponsor, TWC, and you guys can get some ivermectin. What if the medicine that helped save millions during the pandemic was being made mostly in the People's Republic of China? Well, it's true. 58% of the world's ivermectin supply comes from Red China, and 75% comes from Asia overall, but not the wellness companies. Introducing American-made ivermectin, safe, trusted, and being produced right here in the United States. Ivermectin has been prescribed globally for more than 30 years and has even earned a Nobel Prize in Medicine for its proven ability to eliminate parasites and support overall health. New research also points out the potential benefits for skin, immune, and cancer support. Most pharmacies charge $5 a tablet, but not the wellness company, guys. It's offering a higher 18 milligram dose for just $3 each. You'll get a 6-month supply designed for 4 21-day cleanse cycles, all at an unbeatable price. Support American medicine, not Red China's supply chain. Get your U.S.-made ivermectin today, not that Red China crap. Go to twc.health/salty. Use promo code SALTY. Save yourself $30 and get free shipping. So here's Hasan a few hours later back into his Chinese hotel room. That's definitely bugged. The entire society is a digital panopticon, right? You've actually been detained the minute you got there, fool. The Chinese government knows exactly who you are. They know what you say. And you're under surveillance the entire time. That's the People's Republic of China. They love it's a representation of the people that live there, right? Because it's in the name. People, you leftards are so stupid.
You know, it's a unique moment of stress. It happens.
Oh,
right?
Stressful, yeah. That the police stopped you, yeah. Military
What
police.
is so insane to me is that, like, I'm a person who has had altercations with American police. I'm a person who's had altercations with police in European capitals. You know?
Yeah.
I've interacted with cops all around the world.
Yeah.
I've gone to protests. I've been tear gassed.
Yeah, you've been tear gassed. Yeah.
I've been pepper sprayed.
I've
been,
so bad.
you know, I've been stun grenaded. Like a stun grenade exploded in my head.
Yeah.
Like near my head, me and March's head, when we were in Los Angeles in my own fucking backyard.
His own backyard.
And it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That brief interaction of you know, a bunch of like one, not even a bunch of, like one young Chinese cop / soldier. I don't know if he was a cop or if he was a soldier or not, like showing up to be like, what the fuck's on your phone? And like having like a 1 minute altercation has been blown up into this.
Yeah, dude. So he's so what? I had a 1 minute. Were you stuttering, Hasan? Interaction with a young. That's a weird thing to point out. Why are you trying to minimize what happened to you by pointing out the age of the person that detained you? You were detained at a tourist spot because you showed a picture. They immediately ran over. They know exactly who you've been watched the entire time. You weren't just detained at that moment. You had an increased detainment at Tiananmen Square. You're detained right now, fool. They are watching you. And to compare what happened in that altercation in China and say, well, it was no big deal because it was a young person that detained me and took my phone and went through my phone. And then he goes on to say that America sucks. America's worse. Well, why? Well, I got my own police tear gassed me, right? They tear gassed you, you terrorist sympathizer, because you were at an event where they were trying to kill cops. So yeah, you got tear gassed because you're a terrorist hanging out with other terrorists trying to kill cops, allegedly, of course, in Minecraft. You were just bashing the fash, right? Hasan wasn't throwing the cinder blocks at cops, but he's in the crowd with the people throwing blocks, concrete at cops. And he's shocked that the cops would, oh my God, defend themselves. No, you're supposed to let the border be overrun. How dare you over there, right? How dare you enforce your border? Now we'll throw chunks of concrete at you from 2 stories up they hit that one cop right in his head. Again, that's this crowd waving foreign flags trying to murder our police that he's embedded with. He supports them, by the way. He's helped rev and gin this up, right? He's a terrorist. He doesn't like our politics being carried out. He doesn't like illegal aliens being kicked out of the country. So he's going to go with this crowd, and then they are going to use threats of violence and actual violence to try and change policy that they lost at an election. Yeah, that's the little definition of terrorism. So again, to be clear, he's not throwing the blocks trying to kill the cops right there. He's just hanging out with the people that are throwing blocks trying to kill the cops, and he gets tear gassed. And that's worse, guys. Something like the cops defending themselves. That's way worse. Way worse than being at a tourist location and holding your phone up and then, oh no, detained. Oh no, bam, bam, bam. We'll be right back. What did they tell you when you turned your stream off, bro? What did they tell you? You had your phone confiscated. You were detained and your phone confiscated. Your phone was searched because you went to a tourist location with a meme, a flattering meme, by the way. It's him as Mao. Him as Mao. If you would have denigrated Mao, you'd be in their prison. And then they watched you the entire time. They knew who you were before you got there. They knew who you were when you landed. They knew exactly where you were at. They're watching you. That's the entire digital infrastructure of this place. And the minute you hold up an image, they ran over and they confiscated your phone. Yeah. No, you got treated like a slave. Worse than a slave. That's horrible treatment of a human. You have zero rights, zero protection. You were screwed over. Your civil rights were completely violent. Your American civil rights, because you don't have civil rights in that country, even though it's a republic. It's in the name. Your civil rights were completely obliterated because you showed a picture of yourself being flattering to one of these lunatics that ran this place. But you being tear gassed, that's out of line. While the group that you're with is trying to kill cops. And why aren't you staying in China? Why are you immediately getting the hell out of China? Because you're dumb. You're more than dumb. You're evil and dumb. Trying to push on to stupid weirdos with mutilated genitals on Twitch that we should be striving towards communism when you just got a very small taste of it and you shit your pants. You shit your pants over the tiniest touch of communism and then immediately trash America only to come back to this country and push communism. You're a cunt. All right, guys. Thank you so much for that. Check out today's sponsor, TWC. Get some ivermectin if you need it. Check with your doctor, of course, if you need it. And then make way because the salt must flow.